overnight, maybe up to like 14.5, and then seen a little bit of selling pressure here this morning. Beam looks like it's unchanged. I thought Beam had earnings, but I guess not. If it didn't have earnings, that's actually better for me. I'd rather have it not have earnings. So see what the market gives us. We had a bunch of signals yesterday. We had about 4 official signals in the first hour of the day. I was traveling yesterday. I was driving back from the Hamptons. I'm done in the Hamptons. I'm in New York right now. I'll be in Chicago tomorrow, but I do have a late flight, so it doesn't really affect the room at all. And then I'll be in Chicago till Monday. Then I'll be back in New York. Then I'll go into Charlotte. Then I'm going to Europe, so I'll be running the trading room. From Europe, I'll be in Sicily, and I'll be in Malta. So that's pretty interesting here. And we are up. So futures up here about 9. I was looking at KVYO. KVYO calls. You can put some music on today. I actually lost my speaker and my earbuds, so I wasn't really happy about that. But you get some music going here. First thing I always look at is RSI. Actually, the first thing I usually look at it for is I look for targets. See if there's anything that's moving to my way. SMG higher, SOC higher, VIV down, Visco down. ODP is up a couple pennies here. Let's go to ODP. ODP January calls. I'm going to offer these at 2.25. This is the ODP Corporation. Don't even know what they do. Doesn't mean I can't trade it. So ODP, I'm going to offer some calls here at 2.25. DRS higher. FIVN is over. I can remove that from my radar. CAG is higher today. I can offer some CAG calls offered out. So kind of aggro. August 15th, I'm going to offer these at 30. Pay 20 for these. So booted bar is going to be on. AMDL trading here. Sharply unchanged. NVIDIA down a little bit here. Pretty much unchanged here as well. I have running about 25 different scanners in the background. I was looking at SKY. It's up a little bit here. Gap up a couple pennies. I did trade some gap calls yesterday. I'm going to put a profit target out in gap. AEO, we saw that. I talked about that one yesterday. That one really ripped yesterday. So AEO really ripped. So gap calls, the 829 calls. 829. I should have a position on it here in gap. I don't see these. 829 calls. I should have a position. So let's see if I can roll it up and see my positions. Gap. I don't really see them. So we'll see what happened there. Futures up 3.5. Palantir up $14. So Palantir up again. PLTR up again. PLTR up $14 today. RSI, we had an RSI trade yesterday. I think it was an unchanged trade. Next higher, ODP have an offer out. Beam down 60 cents today. Beam calls are marking 40 cents. They're nickel bid at 75. Okay. I'm going to go 15 bid for these. Just try to get that mark back here. So 15 bid and beam calls. ABR up 4 cents. Archer took that off. That never put that on. AEO, I would not be looking to buy a pullback here. Sphere, they bought some calls yesterday. Intel up a little bit here. RSI is the first thing we're going to look at, but let me get into all my scanners. So you guys know all the trades. Had a lot of really good profitable trades yesterday. Yesterday was a great day to trade. Getting some music on. Good here. SKY higher. I was trying to buy calls in SKY yesterday. SKY up a couple pennies. Beam down 78 cents, 15. They're 15 bid at 75 on those. Beam. RSI is obviously the first thing we always look at here. Relative strength index. We had a buy in BRKB yesterday. I think I was taking off around break even. Taking off around break even at BRKB. So going to be patient today. Had a lot of signals yesterday. The music's not playing. Why is my music not playing? Futures up 4 here. CTE up a couple pennies. PFGC pretty much unchanged here. Every day is a good day. I'm excited to work every day. Goro. Goro. There you go. This is Goro. Stocks 58 cents. I had a trade from Tim yesterday that made money. That was a good trade. So the RSI from yesterday. That was a buy in BRKB. I think BRKB is down again. Now it's up today. Yesterday's buy came in at BTU up 20 cents. Came in at 461.17. So yesterday was a loser. Yesterday BRKB. And 456 was a stop. That was a loser yesterday on RSI. 2 trades this year for RSI, relative strength index. So 36 divided by 52 is its win rate, and its win rate for the year, 69.23%. Futures up 5 here. PR down a little bit. Sold off PCH yesterday, so I can remove that from my radar. Little quietness to start today. Intel's actually up decently today. So October calls in PR. I'm going to offer this. Permian Resources Corporation. Never even heard of this company. I'm going to offer these calls out at 80. Just have an offer out. SMG up 35 cents. HTC higher. Samsora is down today. DRS is higher. Kind of Agra up 5 cents. BTU higher today. Still have some BTU calls. Those are the 19. I paid a lot for those, unfortunately. Are they this week 19s or next week 19s? Next week 19s. They're 10 cents, 16 cents. I'm going to offer these at 45 just in case we get a bump here in BTU. So those are offered out. Tesla down, Meta down, Sphere up a little bit. KVYO higher today. Samsora down today. VSCO down after a strong day yesterday. Schlumberger higher, MSMG higher, HTC higher, COUR higher today. We offer those out at 65 in COUR. VIX down. We have the VIX here at 1750. Got above 20, and then it sold off. So VIX down. Beam calls 2075. Really wide here. Haven't seen anything I like so far. BTU up 30 cents. At the money, Strata Planeteer up $17 on earnings. So Planeteer, strong day in earnings. Planeteer, strong day in earnings. I'll push this thing to the side. PLTR, strong day in earnings. $17. AMD, I think, has earnings today after the close. Those are the ones we're kind of keeping an eye on for. Did not take a trade. in PLTR. RSI PLTR is now 74. So it is overbought, but it can stay overbought, as we said. Futures got the RSI of 74, then reversed. So saw the futures an RSI of 74 and then reverse on the RSI on the futures. Haven't done anything yet today. Being patient today. Tuesday. I like Tuesdays. I always think there's good trades that happen on Tuesdays. But if there's no trades, you can be patient here. I'm taking trades that Tim takes too. So Tim will send me trades. Got my coffee. Got my water. I'm ready to go. At the money straddle for today, at the money calls, at the money puts. We can look at that. That's the 632 straddle. 632 straddle, applying about a 25-point move. So 25-point move between now and the end of the day. 25-point move between now and the end of the day. So 25-point move between now and the end of the day. In either direction, either up or down. We never know which way it's going to be. A 25-point move implied between now and the end of the day, guys. 25-point move implied between now and the end of the day. RCAT trading here. Nothing doing RCAT. Haven't seen anything perked my interest. Here's some lunar calls trading here. Day trade. Buyer of lunar. LUNR 88 2025. 13 calls for 25 cents. I don't really day trade too often, but if you want to do something, lunar calls did hit the tape. So if you want to do something, lunar calls did hit the tape in Luna. LUNR, guys. So if you're looking for something here in lunar, LUNR, guys. LUNR here in lunar. Luna. So you're looking for something here, guys. LUNR. Being patient here. Don't need to take trades. We're going to go to RSI. If there's something that is RSI, we want to make sure that it is not post earnings. So we hit a scan functionality. FIS is Fidelity. Let's see if they had earnings. I know VRTX did have earnings. So let me look at FIS, see if they had earnings. If they didn't have earnings, this would possibly RSI Canada, which is Relative Strength Index. Looking for an RSI oversold. So we look for a 15 on the RSI. We look for the bull candle reversal. And then you buy the bull candle reversal. So FIS here. They did have earnings. And then ETN, I'm sure they had earnings. They both did have earnings. So RSI's the only ones today are earnings related. So no trades for RSI today. I'll send that to RSI members. RSI candidates today are all post earnings. So not taking them. It's FIS, ETN, and VRTX. So no RSI, Relative Strength Index day trade for today. There was one trade yesterday, one loser. 2 trades last week, 2 winners. That win rate is about 69% year to date. So the win rate's been really good so far. Futures up 10. P&L's really flat here. GDX calls being bought in the weeklies. 52-week high in GDX. So 52-week high at GDX. Beam continues to lower. They're 25 bid at 50. I'm not interested in adding to these. Schlumberger up a little bit. SMG up a little bit. Have a target offered out in ODP. ODP down. COUR higher. BTU up 38 cents. So Beam getting pretty cheap here on those calls. They're 25 bid at 50. I'm not looking to add at 50. NVTS hitting our day trade scanner. I'm not taking it again here. NVTS, guys. So day trade scanner. You want to take something on the day trade. NVTS calls being bought, guys. So NVTS hitting our day trade scanner. I appreciate the stream. I used to trade with you when you were banned and made a lot of money. Crazy long time ago. Thanks again. Good. Good to see you're back. I always love when people, so a lot of people, maybe need to take a break or something from trading and then they come back. They're like, who did I make money with? They're like, AK. They're like, okay, we'll go back to AK. I've been running the trading room, I said, for 14 and a half years. February marks 15 years. It's crazy to think. Just had my birthday last week. Think that I'm 46 years old and I'm running a trading room. Just a little wild, but, can't predict futures, right? P&L today is flat as a pancake. It says I'm up $53. Pfizer trading here, nothing to do in Pfizer. We sent about 4 signals in the first hour. We've given you 2 day trades so far today. So if you want to take those day trades, you can. EVGO trading here. EVGO trading here. Trading room is open from 9:30 a.m. Eastern to 4 p.m. We have 5 moderators running the room, so you can come and go as you please. You can come in here all day long. You can come in here for part of the day, whatever your little heart contends. Say most people, kind of leave the room on, and then they will, kind of pop in here or there. That's just like watching TV at home. Like, there's no reason you need to leave it all. You can just leave it on in the background if that's your shtick. My speakers on my computer are not working for some reason. I don't know why. PCG trading here. I've traded PCG before and I've lost money in PCG, so not interested in PCG. PCG. The Rockies lost 15-0. That's brutal. That's a beatdown. ONDS trading here. Nothing to do in ONDS. Riot trading here. Futures up 13.5. Getting all those losses from Friday back in just 2 days. We were up 100 yesterday. We're up again today. Imagine the futures go down 111 points. They're like, okay, buy them again. Sometimes it just doesn't make sense, but that's how the market is. I still think we're going to have like a downward draft. On the RSI, we're back up to 57. A couple days on Friday, we were at 45 on the RSI. And RSI stands for Relative Strength Index. It's how much the market is overbought or oversold in any time period. BTU climbing up. Beam calls. I'm not bid for these yet. That was a 10 out of 10. That is a loser right now. They're 25 at 70 right now. I'd rather buy them. I'd sell them at 70. I'd buy them at 25. I should actually go bid in the market then. Being patient here. NVTS, we've seen no RSIs today. All the RSIs are post-earnings. I don't like to take anything that's post-earnings. ANVX trading here, nothing doing that one. GROU. GROU trading here. GROU trading here. GROU trading here. Not taking that one. GameStop calls trading here in GameStop. Planets here, $14, new all-time high in that one. AEO down, Gap is down. Tesla up a little bit. Beam is down. Close to hitting profit target. CAG looks like it's close to hitting profit targets in CAG. ConAgra. ConAgra close to hitting profit targets here in ConAgra. Not filled. Let's go to our other scanners. LUNR gave you that one. And then NVTS on the day trade in NVTS. This would be Pittsburgh over here. Waiting for an opportunity. Don't have to, it doesn't cost me any money to be patient. My goal is not to make the most amount of trades possible. It's supposed to make the most money possible. If you guys are part of the Tradier platform and join the stream every single Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday from 9:30 to 10:30 a.m. Just got back from the Hamptons. This is my birthday weekend. It was a lot. I'm glad to got a lot of sleep last night. I'm fresh and I'm ready to trade today. I always said if like there was more action in trading, I would probably trade all day long. Problem is like you can go 4 hours without a trade, and a point in my life where I don't need that. I can go to the gym, I can kind of chill, and then I can come back and kind of check everything later on. And maybe I'll miss a trade by a couple pennies, but trading doesn't move to the velocity where it used to move, where like you have to be there right now. Like I would never leave the trading floor. Never leave the trading floor. That could cost me money. RCAT trading here, guys. RCAT calls being acquired in RCAT. That's in Boston. CCL trading here. CCL trading here. Nothing to do so far. I've taken no entries and I've taken no exits. 23 minutes in the day. We have seen a couple signals. Beam calls are now 30 at 45. I'm not looking to take those. Thankfully, I took on EXEL before earnings. EXEL I took off before earnings. U. No interest in this. U. No interest in this. U. U. I traded that one before. I've lost money in that one before. Futures up 11.75. 25-point move implied between now and the end of the day. Straddle between now and the end of the week. CAG, nice trading. Out of CAG. 632 straddle. It's about 25 points. They're applying a 25-point move in the futures between now and the end of the day. So 25-point move in the futures between now and the end of the day. 25-point move in the futures between now and the end of the day. In either direction. So 25-point move, guys, but implied between now and the end of the day. In either directions. Either to the upside or to the downside. Got to get all my baseball bets in. Ooh. Beam down 97 cents. Do you have a target at an ODP, guys? Do you have a target out in ODP? Took those for, I think, superior options. I have a target at 225 in ODP. VERU trading here. Nothing doing that one. VERU trading here. IERN trading here. IERN, nothing to do in that one. Let's go to our other scanners here. Lunar and VTS. That's all we've seen. Lunar and NVTS is all we've seen so far today. Lunar and NVTS, guys. Lunar and NVTS. PR, I have a target offered out in PR. Not filled yet. Chewy trading here, 35.5. Visco getting crushed today. So the retail names that were so hot yesterday getting hit pretty hard. COUR, I have a target offered out. Keep an eye on Beam, those calls that I have on. So much more quiet when I don't have music on. But I lost my speaker and my computer is not playing music today. I think there's something wrong with my computer. Yesterday, I traded about 4 trades in the first hour of the day. Yesterday, I did about 4 trades in the first hour of the day. GNRC Urban, 52-week high in Urban, guys. 52-week high in Urban. 52-week high here in Urban Outfitters. 52-week high in Urban, guys. OIH trading here. Nothing doing that one. Charlotte 14, S down. Like I said, yesterday we had about 4 signals in the first hour. BKE trading here. BKE. Small adder here in BKE. SGMO trading here. They say you're rented. Maybe I just have to sing if there's no music today. Just kidding. No one wants to hear AK sing. Beam up 93 cents. Down 93 cents. At the money straddle, so at the money calls, at the money puts. That expires. Today is implying a 25-point move to the either direction, to the upside or to the downside. COMM trading here. Nothing to do in com. Usually Tuesdays are the busiest days. This is usually why I don't trade on Friday. But Tuesday are usually the busiest days. I would expect to get an order and a signal. But we haven't seen anything yet. Is I've got my coffee. Yankees are underdogs? That's unbelievable. All right, we see our first signal. Huge order, guys, in OMI. OMI, guys. Huge over 11,000 of these trade here in OMI. I don't even know what the stock does. Owens in minor, the 9 calls trading here. I cannot take these 25 cents. 11,000 of these in Owens and minor, guys. Owens and minor. Owens and minor, 9 calls trading here. I can't take these. 11,000 trade here, guys. So option hacker and penny spike scanner. 11,000. OMI, 8/15/2025, 9 calls trading 25 cents. I'm not participating in these. If you decide to take these, good luck to you. You just made money in NVTS. Great trading. OMI, guys. OMI. So OMI, the 9 calls trading here. 25 cents on the 9 calls. OMI. OMI, guys. OMI trading here. I'm not participating in OMI. OMI. Tim just sent me a signal in SMKT. Futures go down on the day. SMKT is not a signal. That's not a signal. So I don't see that as a signal here, Tim. OMI calls being bought, guys. SMKT. Let's look at that one. SMKT. That might be a signal. I don't see that as a signal. It's weird. Don't see it as a signal. It might be SKMT. I don't see it as a signal here. Do not see it as a signal. Interesting. Do not see that one as a signal today. So nothing yet today. OMI, guys. OMI. OMI, guys. OMI. Only thing I've seen hit the tape so far today. And I did not take that as a trade. So the O, the M, and the I. Beam only down 60 cents now. Those calls are probably coming back a little bit. Intel. Nice trade in Intel. Saying making money here in Intel. Futures very weak here. Futures very weak here. So futures. How does your portfolio look, Greg? Match.com 36 is trading here. Once again, I'm not going to take it. I don't want to take anything that's August expiration. Buy a match. 8/15/2025. 36 calls for 68 cents in Match.com. So another order here, guys. This is Match.com here. Match.com. If you're looking to trade something, we do see match calls being bought, guys. So match calls being bought in Match.com. Not participating in these, but if you want to take these, you can take these. For me, I don't think they're strong enough to be an official signal. Some of our portfolios get up to 5 trades a week. Some portfolios get only 1 trade a week. Depends what portfolio you sign up for. We got to grab a sip of water, and I'll take you guys to the next portion of the day. day here. So we do see futures going down on the day here. So reversal from the highs. Futures are up about 15. You know, like PLTR, could this be a short-term top? If we have a reversal day and it closes on the lows, it's always possible that we do have that short-term top coming in. So keep an eye on the reversal day. Futures were up about 15. You saw at the high of the year on my birthday. So the high of the year on my birthday, Pepsi calls being bought. January upside calls in Pepsi. These are expensive, so I'm not going to take them today. If Pepsi sells off, I might take these. But they're buying the January 150s at $4. So Monster option sniper. Buyer of Pepsi, 116, sorry, 2026. And these are the 150 calls for $4. So Monster option scanner in Pepsi, guys. So Pepsi call is being bought. $4 on these. So if you like an option that's $4, you can't get these. Maybe there'll be a rotation into Pepsi out of some other names. You can get them for about $3.90 right now. I don't hate them. Sometimes it's hard to take a $4 option. I was like, what do I do? Do I add to this position? Do I take these off? So Pepsi trading here, guys. Pepsi trading here. In January upside calls. January upside calls here in Pepsi. Match has earnings today after the close. I'm going to look to buy match call spreads for earnings. It's like $100 a risk here. So match 34 straddle. It's $3, so it's implying a $3 move. So I'm going to be looking to buy the 36-37 call spread for around 25 cents. So I'm going to go in here and match. So this is the match weekly 36-37 call spread. Should be able to get in it for about $25 per one lot. Risk 25 to go get to 100. Intel having a strong day today. So match, I am 25 bid here. So match.com bid for some call spreads. So match 8-8 2025 36-37 call spread. I am 25 bid for $100 worth. So match.com trying to buy some call spreads here in match. So buying Intel. They're getting after Intel calls, guys. 822 Intel calls. They're getting after Intel calls. 822. 2 weeks out, guys. The 22.5 is trading a quarter here. Now they're paying 28 cents. I'm going to get some of these guys and match Intel guys. Intel guys. I'm buying Intel calls for personal portfolio. 22.5. Something's brewing today in Intel, guys. Intel buying calls in Intel. So there's 822, 25, 25, 22.5 calls for 27 cents. So you get them right now at 27 cents. This is a trade for personal for personal portfolio. So match guys, Intel. Intel guys, taking a trade here for Intel for personal portfolio. Took about $500 of these, so a decent sized position for me. And this is Intel. These are the 822, 2025, 22.5 calls. Stock's up a lot today. Seems like something's going on here in Intel. So 27 cents. I'm in this trade here in Intel. Let me send this out. I had to restart Tradier, so we'll restart that one too. So personal portfolio entry in Intel, guys. Personal portfolio entry here in Intel. Send this trade out, and we're going to do an ATM too. Personal portfolio entry in Intel. Buy Intel 822, 2025, 22.5 calls for 27 cents. Target 42. So Intel, guys, 22.5. That is sent into the stratosphere. Good. We are good. Good. Intel calls. It hit at 27. Rocket calls being bought. Okay, now we're starting to see some signals. So option hacker. Buyer of Rocket. 822, 2025. 18 calls for 70 cents. So one new trade so far. We're going to send that out for ATM Weekly Money Machine. Got about 15 more minutes together. I'm going to do a put spread here in Intel. 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 I'm going to do the 21-20 put spread here. In Intel, I'm going to try to get 50 cents for it. 54 would be better. 53 would be fine. Something's really going on in Intel. So Intel sold some put spreads. So ATM Weekly Money Machine getting a trade. So two official signals today, personal portfolio and the ATM Weekly Money Machine. So two official signals so far, both in Intel. And these are the 21-20 put spread. 53 cents. This one will be set out to the stratosphere. Sell Intel 822 2025. 21-20 put spread for 52-cent credit. Sell to open the 21 put. Buy to open the 20 put. Intel is now going to sent. It is sent via push notification. Now Telegram. And then we'll send it via email. So Intel, guys, calls being bought in Intel. Intel's my pick to click for today. 822, 2025, 22 and a half, so around that quarter level. That's the price they hit the scanner. What price you choose to pay, you're on your own. I got it at 27. So you can see here, Intel, guys. Intel, guys. Calls being bought pretty aggressively. Stocks up a good amount today. That is a trade for personal portfolio and a trade for ATM Weekly Money Machine. So, and then rocket calls were bought as well. So two new signals today. Intel for both of them. Intel ATR is 41. Futures getting destroyed here. Futures down 10. Futures reversing from those highs. Two new trades here, guys. Tap trading here. Tuesday, August 5th. Intel is the pick to click today. We'll have more trades all day long. Pulling back a little bit. Maybe it's just pulling back because the market's pulling back. AEO down at $1.11. Sphere down. I was looking at Sphere SEP 50s yesterday. They bought those at 80 cents. Did not take them. RKT calls being bought. NVIDIA reversing here. Nine minutes to play. Futures reversing from the highs. Been a little bit patient today. ODP is lower today. Keep an eye on Sphere calls. Those are September calls. SEP 50s. They bought them yesterday at 80. I'd probably take them at around 45 cents. LVS trading here. Now they're doing LVS. CLSK trading here. Nothing doing that one. QBTS trading here. Let's go look at OMI and see how those calls are doing. I don't know why someone would buy these. They're $2.50 out of the money. I just think that's wild. You know, Pepsi, if there's a pullback in Pepsi, I might be looking at Pepsi calls. You know, maybe Intel can rally and other stocks move down. If you got in an Intel at 25, you could be taking profit targets out at 31. That'd be called like more of like a scalp than anything else. AEO trading here. Calls being sold. At the money straddle, 25 bucks. So still $25 on that straddle means the futures could be down 38 or up 12. You know, today looks very weak. We open and we've gone straight down since we opened. So NVA trading here. Nothing to do in that one. Whack. So you're down $1.29. Five minutes to play, guys. Intel is the pick to click for personal portfolio. RKT calls were bought. BTU off the highs. ConAgra starting to move up nicely here. Two ConAgra calls offered out. ADM trading here, nothing doing ADM. Trading room, like I said, guys, is open all day long. Whack goes the market. ABR is getting a decent bid here. I made like $1,100 yesterday, and I had no idea how yesterday. I made like $1,100 yesterday. Today I'm down about 400. ConAgra up 11 cents here. Maybe the market goes lower. ConAgra will move higher, and I can see a profit target in that one. They're 2025. I have a target at 30, and then I have a target at 45. Ass getting crushed today. PR down. PFGC is down. Let me look at those real quick. These calls. D Pro trading here. D Pro trading here. Nothing to do in that one. All right, guys. So that is my session for today. The pick to click today is Intel calls being bought pretty aggressively. These are 822, 2025, 22 and a halves. I don't know why. Maybe someone thinks Intel is going to go higher. I said that as a trade for personal portfolio at 27. Got up to 32. They're probably worth about 25 right now. So if you like that signal, you can get into Intel right now. Everybody have a great day. Be healthy, happy, and wealthy. And I'll see everybody bright and early tomorrow.
You know how the financial world goes. Here comes the buzzkill. Please make sure to take some time to read this boring disclaimer. We will owe you one.